through the grapevine, somebody said they ain't gonna respond to me because I ain't ran nothing down. Man, have any one of you fool-ass niggas ever looked the other way and said, man, who have you ran down, nigga? You feel me? Who have you ran down? You feel me? We not talking about what other niggas doing around you or what you paying for, family. Who have you physically done made checked out, man? Hey, listen, I can say this. And I stamp it. Strike me if I'm lying. I done made somebody meet that flat line. I'm not proud of it. I ain't glorifying it. I'm just saying, though. I done made a nigga meet the flat line before. You feel me? A few niggas can vouch for me, man. Because, hey, listen, a few niggas can vouch for me.
NBA Youngboy just crossed a line that got the whole internet going crazy. And NLE Choppa's baby mama is laughing at this man on Twitter, saying he's dissed Youngboy more than he's talked to his own son this month. But here's where it gets real wild. YB just previewed a track going at Choha's mama, and Chody is nothing it. Let me break this whole situation down for y'all, because this beef just went from rap beef to straight disrespectful. No cap. To understand how we got to this point where these two are going at each other's families. We got to go back to when NLE Choppa was just a young cat from Memphis looking up to his favorite rapper. And guess who that was? NBA Youngboy gang. This ain't no mad-up story. Chopper was on record multiple times saying YB was his favorite artist back in 2019. This man was literally begging to make a song
With my favorite rapper. I'm trying to be with
Youngboy, posting on his stories talking about Youngboy. My favorite rapper. I'm trying to work with Youngboy.interview.1.431.47, but here's the real tea. While Choppa was out here fanboying,
since y'all want to post anything, you'll post it. Youngboy, my favorite rapper.
Youngboy always seen him as a goofy. From day one, YB looked at this man like he was some type of wannabe, some basketball player trying to rap and act hard. And let me keep it 100 with y'all. Youngboy got a good eye for spotting fake energy, and he peeped Choppa's whole vibe from the jump. See, back in the day, Choppa was doing remixes to Youngboy's songs. Left and right, he remixed Through the Storm and called it Through the Rain. He was literally studying YB's whole style, trying to copy his flow, his energy, everything. People in the comments were calling him NBA Youngboy, Light, and Discount Youngboy. And honestly, they wasn't wrong. Shorty was biting hard as hell. Now, let me tell y'all about the first time these two had issues. March 2019, Choppa was on Instagram, live with his homies. And one of his boys started talking crazy about Youngboy. His friend said YB wasn't a real killer and called him out his name. Choppa tried to tell his boy to chill because he was live with mad people watching, but the damage was done. That clip started making rounds, and it got back to Youngboy real quick. Y hopped on his own live that same day and addressed it. He said something like, "Ain't no killer." Who said, "I ain't no killer"? And you could tell he was heated. But here's what's crazy. Choppa immediately went back on live trying to do damage control. This man was damn near crying, talking about Youngboy, my favorite rapper. I want to make a song with him. I ain't beefing with nobody. But Youngboy wasn't hearing that. In his mind, if you can't control your people when they disrespecting him, then you just as guilty. That's Street Politics 101, and why I've been moving by that code his whole life. Now, this is where things started getting spicy. Back in 2023, Youngboy did that interview with Rap Radar, and he said something that had the whole internet talking. He basically called out fake gangsters in the game without naming names, but everybody knew who he was talking about. YB said, and I quote, "You look at all these rappers' videos, you're going to see a gun in his video, right? But you gotta dig a little deeper sometimes, bro. Look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster. So how the hell is he a gangster? You going to see interview Tiga Komalima and Numb Prumpet? Tiga bless gang. When I tell y'all,
you gonna see a gun in his video, right? You go to the next one, he got a gun in his video, right? Man, you gotta dig a little deeper sometimes, bro. All right, look at his mama. His mama ain't no gangster, so how the fuck is he a gangster? That shit gonna be adding up, bro.
Don't try to sit on.
Don't try it on.
y'all, the streets knew exactly who he was talking about. This was a direct shot at NLE Choppa and his whole image. Youngboy was basically saying, if your mama ain't built like that, then you ain't built like that either. Let's keep it real. Mama Choppa been managing her son's career. It's going down, and you know where to be found. You don't need to check on your she's been on interviews talking.
Well, I hope what went down is that you washed them damn dishes.
The dishes. The dishes, mom.
The dishes.
All of this going on, you talking about the dishes.
Yeah.
The dishes.
Yeah, I will. Go ahead, so I'm not playing. I don't give a shit. I'm not playing with you. Take your ass to bed.
She a bird. She did.
She didn't hit me with a toaster. I'm calling child protective service.
Call so they can come remove your ass.
Do it again. I bet you won't. You hear me?
She been on interviews talking about keeping him out of trouble, posting motivational quotes on Instagram. She ain't no street figure, and YB called that out. But that's just the beginning, though. The real beef started when Choppa picked a side in that deadly war between Youngboy and Lil Durk over King Von's death. Remember when Lil Reese tweeted about YB not being on demon time and just rapping like everybody else? NLE Choppa jumped in them comments and said, "I stamped that, fam." That was the moment Youngboy said, "Bet it's up with you too." See, what people don't understand is that Youngboy and Durk's beef wasn't just rap beef. People was really dying behind that situation. When Von got killed,
Talking about keeping him out of trouble. POSTING. Motivational quotes on Instagram. She ain't no street figure, and why called that out? But that's just the beginning. Though, the real beef started when Choppa picked a side in that deadly war between Youngboy and Lil Durk over King Von's death. Remember when Lil Reese tweeted about YB not being on demon time and just rapping like everybody else? NLE Choppa jumped in them comments and said, "I stamped that, fam." That was the moment Youngboy said, "Bet it's up with you, too." See, what people don't understand is that Youngboy and Durk's beef wasn't just rap beef. People was really dying behind that situation. When Von got killed in Atlanta, that started a whole war between Chicago and Baton Rouge. So when Choppa co-signed Lil Reese's tweet, he was basically picking a side in some real street politics. That wasn't no game. It was never with me picking a side. Honestly, bruh, I barely read what Lil Reese said. I barely really read what he said. I just know what he was saying was siding with my boy Von. I couldn't if you would have asked me. What Lil Reese tweeted, I wouldn't have been able to speak it word for word. I wouldn't have been able to tweet the whole tweet because, at the end of the day, that wasn't the purpose behind it. Like being on the side of just trying to be in some underscore, it was just out the simple fact like, bro, don't be able to defend his name? And like I just feel like with street stuff, if you did it, if that was your work, if you did all of this and that, so feel free to talk about it. Give it a lot of praise, you have every right to do so. Youngboy dropped, I know, in January 2022 and went straight for Choppa's throat. There was nothing subtle about this. This was a full-fledged diss song. According to YB, when Choppa's mother sees him in a casket and he talks about wanting his soul, she would cry. The entire hip-hop community said, damn, YB really going at this Youngboy, as the man used melodies to threaten his life. In 2024, NLE Choppa committed the biggest error of his career. Suddenly, this dude releases KO, a full-length music video that disparages NBA Salad Youngboy. And believe me when I say that the timing was extremely dubious. Youngboy was the most popular rapper at the time, selling out shows, achieving insane statistics, and having a successful tour. Choppa desired some of that smoke for himself. After seeing that buzz, the CO video was truly artistic underscore. Call Youngboy a slave to the system and portrayed him as a puppet with strings. Choppa was performing various forms of choreography. While dancing around with YB's head, I'll give him credit for being inventive. However, it was also incredibly desperate. To attract Youngboy's attention, this man most likely spent 6 figures on a music video. Here's what actually took place though. Youngboy instantly peeped the game. He was aware that Choppa was attempting to gain part of that attention by using his name as leverage. What then did YB do? He gave him no attention at all. Didn't give him the answer he was hoping for, because Youngboy knew this was all bullshit and real recognized real. However, YB did make a short reference to him on a track, and his remarks were icy. Choppa ain't never ran nothing down, he essentially declared. He can't even reply to the street gossip that this man hasn't killed anyone. There is a lot of disrespectful energy there. Choppa is essentially being called a false killer who doesn't truly care about that life. What does Choppa do? Then, a few weeks later, same man releases another album titled Hello Revenge. He is now making a concerted effort to compel a reaction, growing increasingly frantic every day. There were Bible scriptures in the video, attempting to give the impression that he was on a noble quest. But everyone could see right through it. This was the epitome of clout chasing, the fallout. I believe that he is doing all of this whitish stuff in an attempt to attract a lot of attention. I believe Brew has other plans. I felt like that. I believe that the purpose of all this YB stuff is to attract attention from everyone, like the choreography and the dance steps. I believe Ali is attempting to demonstrate to us that he is a multifaceted individual. If you understand me, these dishes aren't actually that bad right now. This is where things start to get very crazy. A few weeks prior, Youngboy showed a sneak peek of NLE Choppa's mother, Hoop Surfing. He has not matured. he's still a little old pie. My own quit talk, and I won't go into detail about what he said because it was really offensive. But let's just say that he was criticizing her appearance and calling her out by name. Everyone knew YB had gone too far when the excerpt was released, and the internet went bananas. But hold on, things get worse. When NLE Choppa answered, this man truly lost exalting it, but I'm just saying. I have never before made a underscore meet the flatline. Do you sense me? Man, a couple of underscore can attest to me. Because, well, pay attention. I have a few underscore that can attest to me. Let me be completely honest with you, gang. The most foolish thing this man could have said was that you don't discuss bodies on social media, especially when you're attempting to outdo someone. It's not a street that is simply foolish. Actual murderers move silently. They don't boast about it live on Instagram. Let me now give you an explanation of how this meet actually seems from the street. In these streets, Youngboy has credibility that Choppa simply lacks. YB has experienced actual circumstances. He was Choppa. He has been incarcerated several times. He lost friends to the streets. Real suffering and real events are reflected in his music. Choppa, on the other hand, began rapping while playing basketball. He had never experienced anything like that on the street. His mother has been overseeing his career, keeping him out of trouble, and ensuring that he continues down the correct road. You guys need to stop attempting to put him and NBA Youngboy in the same category and halt the cap. They have not beefed, they don't have any problems. That is not the case. Everyone is weary of that, so stop bringing it up. That isn't true. You're starring things, and beef that are irrelevant. They don't have a problem with either of them. Don't do that. Nothing at all. Forget about it. That's perfectly acceptable, but you can't then try to act like a street legend. This is the bit, though, that truly made me giggle. NLE Choppa's baby mama attacked her own baby daddy on Twitter. I'm paraphrasing her when I say that Choppa has mocked the NBA this month. He has spoken to Youngboy more than he has his own son. On social media, she is basically making fun of this man and labeling him a clown because of the way he has been moving. Take a moment to consider that, family. Because you're so preoccupied with gaining attention from another rapper that you're ignoring your own child, your own baby mama is making fun of you online. There's some truly pitiful energy there. Marissa continued by expressing her embarrassment at Choppa's actions, describing how he is making himself appear foolish by pursuing Youngboy in an attempt to get a response. She claimed that because the beef is making her and their son appear negative by association, she is sick of everybody asking her about it. The entire incident has been discussed on the streets. Some claim that Choppa appears desperate, as if he will stop at nothing to get attention. He used to be a promising young artist, but in order to gain recognition, he turned into a complete idiot who is willing to self-snitch, murder, and disparage people's mothers. Let me now explain what's actually going on here. The entire controversy demonstrates the distinction between genuine street bellability and staged theater. Whether you like him or not, Youngboy's energy has never wavered. He doesn't have to start a feud or pursue power to get attention. With him, the streets already know what time it is. However, every several months, NLE Choppa has been attempting to reinvent himself. He was the young, untamed Memphis lad at first. After that, he sold BBL pills, talked about unlocking his third eye, and talked about IBs, and living a healthy lifestyle during his spiritual phase. He's back now, attempting to act like a murderer. People are beginning to see through the charade as the discrepancy becomes apparent. You can infer all you need to know from the fact that his own baby mama is making fun of him in public. You know you've fully lost the plot when those closest to you start accusing you of being phony. The fact that Choppa went from writing songs titled Free Young Boy while Y was incarcerated to now disparaging him and his mother is quite absurd. That demonstrates this man's lack of loyalty and morality. If he believes it will help him, he will turn on anyone. To me, this entire event serves as an excellent illustration of what occurs when you attempt to use someone else's name to gain influence. NLE Choppa attacked the most attractive rapper in the game in the hopes of generating some attention. But all he accomplished was reveal himself as a desperate artist who will do whatever it takes to get recognition. This was expertly performed by Youngboy. He let Choppa ruin his own name, disregarded the blatant clout chasing, and only intervened when needed. Now, Choppa's credibility is utterly destroyed. The internet is making fun of him, and his baby mama is making fun of him. Gang, this is a straightforward lesson. Create your own buzz while staying in your lane. It will always backfire to try to ride another man's wave. NLE Choppa went from being a youthful, talented artist to appearing to be a total joke. All because he was compelled to want that young boy's attention. And keep this in mind for everyone who is watching. Real, identifiable, genuine, and fraudulent are all finally exposed. The streets have been observing, and they can clearly see the kind of intensity that both of these artists are exhibiting. At the end of the day, Choppa will still be perceived as the idiot who begged to collaborate with Youngboy only a few years ago. Know of how many disc songs he produces. What do you guys think about the whole thing? Please share your opinions in the comments section and let me know if you believe Choppa can recover from this or if his reputation has been ruined. We have more street tea heading your way, so be sure to subscribe. Keep it 100 till the next time. Family.